Imagine one of America's most powerful military aircraft taking off on a routine flight, only to crash minutes later, killing everyone on board. No enemy attack, no combat mission, just a normal test flight that ended in tragedy. The aircraft involved was the legendary B-52 Stratofortress, a bomber that has been a cornerstone of U.S. military power for more than 70 years. So what exactly happened? What impact does this crash have? And why is the entire defense community paying close attention? Let's take a closer look. On June 15, 2026, a B-52 Stratofortress departed from Edwards Air Force Base in California for a scheduled test mission. The flight was reportedly part of ongoing modernization efforts designed to keep the aging bomber fleet operational for decades to come. Shortly after takeoff, something went wrong. According to preliminary reports, the aircraft experienced difficulties while climbing and attempting to maneuver. Witnesses reported seeing the bomber make an unusual turn before rapidly losing altitude. Moments later, the aircraft crashed and burst into flames. Emergency crews rushed to the scene, but there were no survivors. All 8 people on board lost their lives. To understand why this accident is such a major story, you need to understand what the B-52 represents. The B-52 Stratofortress first entered service in the 1950s and remains one of the most important bombers in the U.S. Air Force. It is capable of carrying both conventional and nuclear weapons. The aircraft can travel thousands of miles, conduct long-range missions, and support military operations across the globe. Despite its age, the United States continues to invest billions of dollars into upgrading the B-52 fleet because it remains a critical part of America's strategic deterrence capability. In simple terms, the B-52 is not just another aircraft. It is one of the symbols of American air power. At this time, investigators have not released an official cause. However, aviation experts are examining several possibilities. One possibility is a mechanical failure involving flight control systems. Another possibility is an issue connected to the aircraft's modernization and testing equipment. Investigators will also examine maintenance records, pilot communications, weather conditions, and flight data recordings. Because this was a test mission, even a small technical problem could have quickly turned into a catastrophic situation. Until the investigation is complete, the exact cause remains unknown. The greatest loss was not the aircraft. It was the people on board. 8 lives were lost, including military personnel, engineers, and defense specialists. These were highly trained professionals responsible for maintaining and improving one of America's most important military platforms. Behind every number is a family that received devastating news. Parents lost children. Children lost parents. Friends and colleagues lost people they worked alongside for years. For many in the military community, this is the most painful part of the story. For decades, the B-52 has been a symbol of American strength and military reach. But this tragic crash is a reminder that even the most trusted aircraft are not immune to danger. As investigators work to determine exactly what happened, the focus remains on honoring the 8 people who lost their lives and ensuring that lessons are learned to prevent another tragedy in the future. The question now is simple. Was this a tragic accident, a technical failure, or a warning sign of deeper issues within one of America's most important bomber programs? Only the investigation will reveal the answer.